Okay. Here we go. Why don't I go ahead and get this link over out on Twitter? I don't know why I'm wearing this headset, but it doesn't really matter now, does it? It's not like I'm listening to anything, but just give me a minute, guys. I'm going to put the link out on Twitter. Streaming Tokyo Ghoul chapter 158 we are on right now. Live reaction. Now. All right, tweet that out. Okay, so if any of you follow me on Twitter and you want to get more people in here, that way we can get a better discussion going as, you know, we read the chapter and even after the chapter, go ahead and retweet that tweet. It always helps out. And thank you to anyone who does so. So who do we have with us today? We have around 7 people watching the stream as of right now. We got Andrew. What's going on? How you doing? Hopefully you are having a wonderful one. And we got Ailey. Yo, what's going on? What's up, Professor? Yo, what's going on, Ailey? Hopefully you are having a wonderful day as well, guys. So, and we got Lynx. Yo, I just saw your Berserk drawing of Guts. I like that. I like that. Liked it a lot. So, that's awesome to see that you're drawing Guts and whatnot. One of my favorite characters. But yeah, today we're going to be reacting to Tokyo Ghoul Re chapter 158. So this, I guess, will be focusing on the whole river scene with Kaneki and Rize that appeared in last week's chapter, which I'm very excited for. I'm kind of surprised that we actually got Tokyo Ghoul out Monday, which is kind of surprising. So yeah, but sorry for the lack of videos. I know I've kind of have been putting everything on the back burner as of recently. I just kind of been, you know, chilling. Honestly, to be honest with you, I would say that Dragon Ball Fighters on the PS4 is making me, you know, kind of like lose track of time in some cases because I'm having so much fun with that game, to be honest. So I'm kind of slacking, so I apologize for that. But I have some videos planned. Junji Ito, the collection, is one of them. So hopefully you guys are interested in that. I'm just going to kind of give my overall thoughts on what we have of those episodes so far. So stay tuned for that. Hopefully you guys enjoy that. So yeah. Andrew, I'm good, man. Just ready for this chapter. Man, I'm ready to. Might as well get into it. Might as well not keep you guys waiting, right? Thanks. I just started reading Berserk a couple of days ago. Oh, you just started reading Berserk? Really? Wow. You just started really... Well, just be prepared. Just be prepared. I'm not going to say anything, but be prepared and stay clear away from spoilers as much as you possibly can. But you'll have fun with Berserk. If you like Tokyo Ghoul, you'll have fun with Berserk. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and get started with this chapter right now. Give my overall thoughts. So here we go. All right, Tokyo Ghoul Re, chapter 158. I don't believe this has a title as of right. Oh, no, it's called Right. It's called Right. Okay, awesome. All right, the TV anime begins airing in April. Yo. I'm kind of excited for it, but at the same time, I'm kind of scared at the same time. So, I mean, it's like 50-50 right now. You know, I mean, it's a Tokyo Ghoul anime. You know, I kind of want to see it, but at the same time, I'm very worried as what the outcome is going to be. And I'm pretty sure most of you can agree with me on that. All right, so Rize is stepping closer to Kaneki. Yo, dude, this is going to be crazy. I have a feeling like we're going to get some insane dialogue spitting out right here. You always appear, the girl who loved her books and her food. Yes, whenever Kaneki is literally breaking down, like, he always sees Rize as he enters despair. So, here we go. Rize. Oh, dude. All right, let's skip on over to the next page. Okay, so we're on page 3, technically page 2 of the chapter. But yeah, anyway. Why are you and what is where? What do you mean murderer? Yo, dude. That fan theory about him killing his mother could be true. It could be true. Where are you off to? Where everyone is. I need to save them. Or everyone? Oh, yo, dude. It's about to go down. Naki and Mise, Hinami, Hirako, and Fuka, Toka, Tsukiyama, and the others might have gone to back them up. But Everyone at GOAT headquarters. The CCG is after all of them. The Doves are after everyone? Quite wrong, Mr. Kaneki. They went after them because you were with them. And for you are the one-eyed king himself. You gave yourself that title, did you not? This is getting pretty intense right now. You attempted to protect ghoul kind. But really you just hold up them up in a horrifically dangerous place. I cannot read today. I'm sorry. What did you mean to do by going back like that? I'd go back again. Jeez. I'd go back and I was going to protect everyone from the ambush, going to reform our broken ranks, and then that's it. Rather than solve our provisions problem, we should have just launched a surprise attack on the CCG. Why? To beat them. To beat Furuta. Why would you need to beat them? Beat them so we could talk. For the sake of understanding between humankind and ghoul kind, we'd talk. And to make that happen, we needed to dull the CCG's fangs. Damn, dude. Kaneki. Jeez. Holy shit. Ailey. Can't watch fully today, but want to contribute to a fellow YouTuber. Have a good stream. Oh my god. Wow, Ailey. Wow. Thank you so much. Wow. Thanks a lot, Ailey. Thank you very much for that. You did, as I said, donations, not needed, whatnot, but I really appreciate that. That is very nice. Wow. I don't even know what to say to that. That's Jesus. I hope you have a wonderful day, Ailey. It's all good. It's all good if you can't watch the stream and whatnot. Hopefully you have a wonderful day. I mean, you could always come back to the stream and enjoy it, but geez, I didn't. Wow, that's thank you, Ailey. All I can really say is thank you. I can't express my gratitude. Wow. Okay. Sorry, guys. That that really surprised me. That surprised me. So I swear I have some really awesome people. Just talking to you guys on a daily basis and in these streams, it's amazing, man. Malik, what is going on? Yo, just made it. I'm good, man. Just ready for this chapter. Thanks. I could just or no, I read that. Okay, all right, sorry. I completely did not see Malik joining, so sorry about that. But what's going on, Malik? Hopefully you are having a wonderful day as well. Let's continue reading. I'm sorry. I had to acknowledge that. I had to acknowledge that. And I just can't thank you enough, Ailey, for that. That's amazing. Thank you very much. And to make that happen, we needed to dull the CCG's fangs. So you wanted to become a dictator, huh, Kaneki? Dictator? I mean, you meant to solve things through military might, to force them to nod their heads. No, having lost to you, humans would have had no choice but to accept your terms, right? Yo! Rize is spitting out logic to Kaneki, man. It's like none of this Kaneki realizes, man. None of this he realizes. He's just been living in this sort of like fantasy in which he can solve everything. There are some things that he just cannot fix, and that is what Rize is telling him straight up. I love that. I mean, you meant to solve things through military might, to force them to nod their heads. No, having lost to you, humans would have had no choice but to accept your terms, right? Damn. Exactly. Like he's taking advantage of it. Exactly. What part of that strikes you as talking? A dictator? Is that really what I wanted to become? Call me what you like. If that's what it takes, I'll do it. I see. An admirable resolve. Let's see if you can hold on to it after seeing this. Oh, is she gonna show like something involving Kaneki right now? Oh, this is the scrapyard? Or wait, is this the underground? Is this the underground where Furuta and everyone else was? Like what happened previously? The destruction that Kaneki caused necessarily, right? Finally, Rize telling his flaws. Hell yeah, Rize spitting that logic out. Rize exposed and roasted this man simultaneously. Savage. She's Rize's bad, man. Rize's bad. She'll tell you when you fucked up. She'll be blunt, man. Is this the underground though? I'm wondering. Let's see. What? This is your home, Goat's Base. Oh yeah, the other scrapyard place was also where they were underground, hiding and whatnot from CCG and stuff. So the other place, the place you attempted to protect. I saw it all. Your organization crumbling into dust. That too, by your own hand. Yep. It is his fault necessarily how things kind of spiraled. I wouldn't say I wouldn't say the whole thing is his fault necessarily. But due to Kaneki's mindset and actions in certain situations, it has led to more harm than good in most cases, and has put the burden, on his posse, so to speak. Of course, I wouldn't say everything that's led up to this point is entirely Kaneki's fault, but how everything has been handled from this point on, like, yeah, we could definitely say Kaneki is to blame. And Rize is just spitting out saying, hey, you need to open up your eyes. You need to open. Yo, I love that, man. I love it. All right. So anyway, think I'm lying? Want proof? Touch me. Oh, is this going to be kind of like a telekinesis thing where you can touch the fingers, or kind of like an ESP thing, touch the individual, and through that you can actually see through things through her eyes? Is that what it's going to be? I'm assuming that's what it's going to be. Whoa. Yes, it is. What the hell is that? Whoa. Holy. I'm just trying to see what's in the background. Like, okay, there's people laughing, people gritting their teeth. I don't know what that is in the background, as if that's like eyes opening or something like that. But anyway, jeez, okay. No, save me. What? Forgive me, someone, please. It hurts. I'm going to die. Why? It's huge. No. A monster. It's over. My eyes. Yeah, I'm assuming those are eyes, if that's what it said, eyes. Eek, no, get away. In the name of the CCG. Wait, in the name of the CCG, please, my child. Oh, please, my child. That might be Toka actually thinking about that right there. That might be Toka's dialogue. Is this the end? No way. Yo, she is... I love this so much, man. You don't know how much I love this right now. Get it, Kaneki. Get it. Look what you're causing, man. Look what you cause the pain to these individuals. Look what you're causing them to go through. We know they care about Kaneki. We know they do and whatnot. But I mean, still, look what you're doing to the people around you. You're hurting them in the process just due to some of the actions that you have made. Oh, man. I'm really assuming that, that's Toka right there. Though her thought right there. Because this is everyone within the little hideout that, during the whole fight was breaking out, whatnot. They're screaming, they're just expressing their overall thoughts, and Kaneki being shared these thoughts, like this is gonna scar him. He's gonna finally realize how much pain he's put these individuals. And see Toka, one of them, possibly that's her dialogue. I mean, this could be any future family within, who is residing within the underground sort of a safe house that they have at the scrapyard. But please, my child. I mean, that sounds like kind of like Toka's dialogue right there. I'm just saying. But anyway, yo, Kaneki needs to wake up, man. Oh, what the hell? Ugh. Oh, what the hell is going on here? Oh, what is that? Is that a heart or his fist? What is that? You know this. Whoa. I guess this is just him being poured down with guilt, and I guess that's kind of like what it's symbolizing. Like all their thoughts, all of their feelings are now walloping inside of Kaneki right now. I guess that's what's going on in a sense. Damn. Man, how do you guys feel about this right now? How do you feel about this? Jeez. Dressrosa, yo, what's going on? Rize could give me L any day. Yo, what's going on, man? Yo, what's going on? That is funny. Rize could give me an L any day. I mean, I let her too, I guess. King of L's favorite girl. Rize just for the legs touch me. How do you cure a headache? I know. Random question. Take some Advil. Take some Advil. Try that. And drink a lot of water. Drink a lot of water. I would say that. Just give yourself a rest. Try not to, overdo yourself. So rest, water, a lot of water, and Advil or anything of the kind. Rize broke him. Damn, poor Kaneki. Yo. Is that his mouth? Wait, hold on. Was that his mouth? I'm talking about that like little panel at the top right of page 12. I guess it is his mouth. I guess I don't know. It looked very odd. I was like, what is that? Anyway, page 13. Yeah. Yo, get it, Kaneki. Get it. This is like the one time in which I'm not rooting for Kaneki. I'm like rooting for Rize right here in this chapter. I'm like, yo, Kaneki deserves this so much. You don't even know. You don't even know. Down there, the people in the water. Are they? Yes. They're people. That's what I said in the beginning. That's or last week, excuse me. I said these are all people that Kaneki has killed. Murderer. All the people that he has consumed, just becoming this big ass Kakaja or dragon form or whatever you want to call it nowadays. Like, oh man, dude. Yo, I'm so glad we have a character like Rize still to wake Kaneki up. Oh man. I'm sure you all will have a lot to talk about now. No? Yo, that smile though. Yo, dude. Whoo. Wow. No, not this. This isn't what I. Protect everyone. Create a world where humans and ghouls can understand each other. Yo, I think I give a good, mean, evil laugh. All right. Anyway, yo, now we're entering a dark corridor right here. I'm assuming this is from the little kind of thing in the center, and Kaneki's dream or whatever that he's having right now. Who is that? Kaneki. Yo! Oh! Yo! Do you want to go back to save them? I hate not being able to do anything. I mean, come on. You make me laugh. Yo, dude. Yo. It is precisely because you keep doing things that people keep dying. Yo, dude. Yo. It'd have been better if you didn't do a damn thing from the beginning. Not a single thing. Nothing. Oh, yo. This is what you wanted, right? The whole chapter just goes black after that end. That's kind of freaky. And you saw that face that Rize was getting. Dude. Nothing stolen, nothing born. Is that what next issue, Within the Depths of the Earth? Yo, I'm not gonna lie. I kind of got goosebumps from that ending. Not gonna lie. Holy crap. That was some good shit. That was some good shit, Sui Ishida. Not a single thing. Nothing. You see that evil grin that Rize gives him. And then the whole chapter just goes black on that one page. This is what you wanted, right? Chapter title, right? Whoa. All right. Wow. There is definitely going to be a bit to discuss here. Wow. I don't even know if I need to just, wow. What did you guys think about this chapter, man? This is crazy. Yo, Lauren, what is going on? How you doing? Hopefully you were having an awesome one. Hopefully you were having a good day. Let's see. You murder, not time for acceptance. Jeez. Yo, this is crazy. This chapter is realization, and maybe next chapter is acceptance. That seems like it's the case. That seems like that is the case. Because Kaneki just got the biggest wake-up call in this chapter of Tokyo Ghoul, just from Rize alone. And I love how she's actually still in the series, but it seems as though she's more of a character that, kind of just appears when Kaneki is in his darkest moments. Because in a way, if you want to say the first time that Rize popped up to Kaneki, well, technically I guess the second time, because the first time is when he became a ghoul and whatnot. Something similar, like what is going on here, is what happened in the beginning of part 1 of Tokyo Ghoul, of when Kaneki was being confronted by Jason. When he was being tortured and whatnot. He was going through that whole thing with Rize within his own mind, and Rize kind of made him accept the fact that he is a ghoul now. And because before that time, Kaneki was not accepting the fact whatsoever, but he finally and truthfully did, and that's when he broke and his hair turned white, and then we actually see Kaneki living the life as a ghoul after that fight with Jason, after that whole confrontation. So to me, it seems as though, after the whole realization of him actually being a ghoul, he came to terms to accept that he is in fact a ghoul now, and then that's when we saw a drastic change in Kaneki. So actually, what you said, Lynx, this could be technically the same thing. We're going to see, the realization kick in with Kaneki yet again, acceptance one last time. Rize is going to tell him, hey, you need to accept, who you are, what you have become, and you need to fix that. You need to fix that. And from there, we'll definitely see a drastic change in Kaneki as well, and maybe we'll see, probably the downfall. Probably the downfall of Kaneki, but it's probably something that's going to be in a bittersweet ending. I mean, I know there's going to be various opinions whether Kaneki lives or dies or whatnot, but personally, I think it's going to be kind of like a bittersweet sort of thing. But it'll be beneficial for everyone else revolving around in Kaneki's life. But we'll get to that when we get to that. But as far as what the next chapter could turn out to be, like the whole acceptance thing, I can agree with you on that. So I hope you have, I hope you are having a great day, Lauren. I'm having a good one. Gonna get ready for work as soon as I'm done with this stream. So, Made Lixer. Rize just turned into Pac-Man. Right. The first right thing Kaneki will do. In this case, necessarily, yeah. In this case. I mean, Kaneki has good intentions. We can't fault him for that. He has good intentions, that he wants to protect these individuals. But up to this point, it's honestly like there are certain things in which you just kind of have to accept that you just can't protect, you know, and that's what Kaneki has to come to accept, you know, because honestly, it's done more harm to everyone around him than it's done to him. You know, he needs to stop doing everything alone. That's my biggest issue with Kaneki. Chapters like this always make me scared for the future. Of the series, I don't disagree with you. I don't disagree with you, but it also, in a sense, like makes me very surprised and very like interested to see what's going to happen. So, yeah, we got in this chapter was just dialogue and dialogue and dialogue, but that was to be expected. But just the dialogue alone was great. Rize smacking down Kaneki, you know, spitting out logic to what, you know, making him realize what he has become, what his actions have affected, and like honestly, like he's just been put in a worse situation than he was in the beginning now, and we're just gonna have to see where he takes it from here on out, and we'll see what happens to Kaneki later on. But all I can say is that it's probably not going to end good for Kaneki, but in terms of like everyone else, maybe you'll leave off on a good note, you know. And that's probably what Tokyo Ghoul is going to be, because as I said before numerous times already, Sui Ishida is a tragic author. This is a tragic series, so it's just to be expected that the main character in a tragedy series 95% of the time, or 90%, depending on how you look at it, will die most of the time. So that's all I can expect for Kaneki. But we'll see where that leads. We can leave our speculations as it is. We don't really need to discuss Kaneki's death and all of that stuff, you know, as of right yet. But because next chapter is definitely most likely going to be what Link said, you know, the acceptance that Kaneki now has to come to terms with of who he is as an individual, what he has caused, and this is where we'll see a drastic change in Kaneki. Again, kind of like how we had a drastic change in Kaneki in the beginning of Tokyo Ghoul Part 1. Well, technically in the middle half of Part 1 of Tokyo Ghoul, but you get what I mean. But yeah, I loved Rize laying down that logic. Like this is like the chapter in which, like, it's one of those chapters in which you don't root for the main character, you root for, you know, the villain necessarily, you know. So I'm glad that he got that talk, because you see him in that chapter, he's starting to realize everything. He's crying, he's freaking out. So, but I wonder what's going to happen. I'm very interested to see what's going to happen and how he's going to handle everything from here on out. So all I can really do is just wait and see what happens. That's all we can really do. Rize is saying exactly what Itori was saying a couple chapters back. Really? A couple chapters back. What chapter specifically, Black Reaper? Do you mind putting in that chapter? Because maybe I can go back and discuss it, you know, just to, I mean, yeah, I remember Itori showing up, but if anything, like, she just gave off a little dialogue. It wasn't anything, you know, a lot, so to speak. But I'm assuming you're talking about when everybody was seeing what Kaneki become, and this was happening before the CCG and the ghouls, you know, started helping out each other, because that's when everyone was freaking out over Kaneki, you know, what they should do from here on out. And Shu was telling everyone to, you know, shut up and whatnot. So I'm assuming it's around that chapter with Itori. But I just remember only a little dialogue she, I remember she was there, but I don't remember the dialogue she gave. So if you could put that in the chat, that would be amazing. We could probably discuss that further. The door is closing and the room getting dark could have been a symbolism of him shutting his human side. I mean, maybe, because it necessarily, or it's just like, well, it's probably showcasing his human side, but more so, I guess, in a way, his human side shutting away everybody off, necessarily, because that's what Kaneki is known for doing. He puts up the whole responsibility of sorts of every single individual, and for him to act in a way to where he literally thinks that like he can do everything by himself, it kind of closes everyone else, because he wants to take on the responsibility of everything, because as we know, he's a very closed off person just from what's happened to him in the past, and also adding on to becoming a ghoul in part 1 of Tokyo Ghoul. So he's a very closed off individual from a lot of people. So in a sense, that could be just, his human side, symbolizing, his human side to that. So there is that. But where's he at in the chapter so far? Oh, Luke Wright, what's going on? I finished already. Missed it, LOL, but hope you enjoyed the chapter, Professor. I did. I felt the chapter was a nice giant eye opener for Kaneki overall. Oh, it was. It definitely was. It was probably the most realist chapters of Tokyo Ghoul that we have got, I would say. Like, in terms of just Kaneki, finally realizing certain situations that have happened. Like, this was the biggest thing that he finally realized. It wasn't a death. It wasn't, Toka telling him something. It was Rize. It was Rize telling him straight up, this is who you are now. Look what you have done. Stop putting the guilt on yourself as the individual. Stop putting the responsibility on yourself. You cannot protect everything. You have to realize that. And for the mindset and actions that you have made and done in the past, look what it has caused up to this point. This could have all been avoided if you didn't act out in these certain ways. What you have done has just caused more harm to other individuals rather than yourself. So I'm totally glad that Kaneki got the biggest wake-up call right there. So chapter 148 at the end. Okay, Black Reaper, we can go ahead and discuss it. Oh, so this was actually 10 chapters ago now. I look at it. So let's see. So we need to find what Tori was talking about. Let's go to page 12. Let's just see if we can find it anywhere. Itori. Okay. At the bottom of page 16, Uta dragged him up here. Okay, we're going to skip on over. Oh, if it isn't Toka, you've become much more womanly. Itori, what are you and Uta and the others going to do? The same thing. We'll continue to play the clowns as we always have. But what will the little lambs here do? They've lost their king, lost Kaneki, which is true. He's gone and become a very big, scary monster. King, my king, I think you should run. It's better than waiting to get killed here. Run. No, but that's opposed to running, are we? Then how about watching till the end? Watching. I mean, Kaneki became that thing because he wanted to save you. Yeah, exactly. I remember this now. I mean, Kaneki became that thing because he wanted to save you. And for that cause, he abandoned all sense of morals and killed off all those people within the city, or the ones that weren't evacuated up to this point in this sector of Tokyo that he is, wrapped around. But in order to save Ghoul-Kind, he sacrificed himself to attain a fearsome form. And many people died. No, they were killed. I saw it. The faceless masses, criminals and saints alike, all punished to pulp. The humans that oppressed us, the humans that hurt you, he did it for you, which is why we must watch this to the end. That is all those who remain can do. If you love your king, if you care about your king, watching till the end is the least we can do. And that's what I believe. Damn. I remember that, though. So thank you very much, Black Reaper, for giving that. It's true. It's true. It's just coming back to the same old, It sucks, but let's see. Ironically, if you consider all the eyes all tried, do you think he will continue to take lead in terms of being the one-eyed king going forward? I feel like this chapter alludes him to possibly not even wanting to be the king anymore. I mean, like, to me, Kaneki is still the king, so to speak, but he has taken the wrong image as a king, if anything. And that's what Rize told, to him. It's more so like you have become a dictator now, So in terms of him, the One-Eye King going forward, I mean, he'll probably take the One-Eye King up until the point of his death, and his sacrifice could in fact just be the kind of like best thing that Kaneki has ever done. His death would technically be the best thing that has ever been done for everyone, which is a sad thing to say, but in terms of like what has happened up to this point, I don't know. Like, it's really hard to say. It's really hard to say because, as I was saying earlier, I do think that Kaneki will eventually die. We're not going to see it now, but he will eventually die after this because this does seem like it's the final arc of Tokyo Ghoul Re. And if anything, it's just this was the realization that Kaneki has come to. Next chapter is going to be, kind of like the acceptance sort of aspect. He's finally going to, accept his faults, what he has become, and then we're going to see a drastic change in him. But this time, it's more so going to be based around, what he thinks is the best thing that he could do for everyone. But it's going to be in the sense to where we can actually see Kaneki hopefully leave off on a good note for everyone necessarily. So, I mean, it's just really hard to discuss. I think we just need to give it a couple more chapters, honestly, but we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. But I don't know. I don't know if he will continue being the One-Eye King. I mean, even if Kaneki does somehow survive all of this in some case, I don't know how he will because of just what has happened to him. But if he does end up surviving all this, because we also got to take that into consideration, that maybe someone else could take over, and we'll see what goes from there. Maybe someone like Shu will, because Shu I could actually see as a kind of like another leader of sorts, or a leader. I don't know. See, like, all these thoughts are coming in my head, and it's like I don't really know how to describe them. Honestly, I don't know if I can answer that question. Like, I'm curious as to what's going to happen, but there are so many possibilities, Lurkai. There are so many possibilities, and I just don't know what exactly to go with. So, what does it mean at the end? It says, let's see. Hold on. I just lost your message. What does it mean at the end? It says, within the depths of the earth, a dragon will burrow underground. Dragon will burrow underground. Maybe. We do remember in the underground, necessarily, Furuta, Mitsuki, and Mitsuki's other individual friend or whatever, left the underground. Like, they were stuck underground from, what Kaneki caused. Furuta ended up getting out of the scene, so we might see Furuta appear in the next coming chapters of Tokyo Ghoul. But if this is focusing on Kaneki, then let me go back to 158 just to go to the page. If this is focusing on Kaneki in that case, let's see here. Nothing stolen, nothing born is what I blank. Next issue, within the depths of the earth. So I guess necessarily, this is if the chapter plays out, next chapter plays out with the whole acceptance of Kaneki accepting his, overall thoughts and what he has caused and just everything that has led up to this point. If he begins to accept that in the next chapter, I'm assuming it will conclude of him being yet again necessarily reborn, where we will see the final product of Kaneki. There's various versions of Kaneki that we have seen, right? So maybe in the next chapter, if this is focusing on Kaneki, this is where underground, necessarily, of the depths of hell, of sort of, so to speak, Kaneki will be reborn, and this will be the final image of Kaneki, so to speak. So maybe something along the lines of that. I don't know. He's essentially becoming a dictator, abusing humans until they reason with him. He's just becoming his mother again. Yes, because his mother was abusive. You are right on that. Yeah, I can see that Black Reaper, just for his reason for becoming a bit of a dictator, was because of the CCG is just being very hostile towards them. Let me show this. Yep, and the only way to redeem himself will be to turn himself in and die, to be honest. See, I see. Yeah, Black Reaper kind of has like the same kind of thing as me, in a way. It's kind of the same little idea. I think the best possible outcome for Tokyo Ghoul Re, I don't want to be morbid for everyone, but the best possible outcome is, in fact, like for Kaneki to die. You know, I love the dude. I love him as a character, but in terms of like on how Tokyo Ghoul Re to end, like I personally would like it to end if Kaneki in fact died. Just everything that has led up to this point, I would feel kind of cheated in the sense if he didn't die. I mean, we all want Kaneki to be happy and whatnot, but that's just a discussion for a later video. But hopefully you understand what I mean by that. I know everyone's going to have a mixed opinion on that, though. Or that means Kaneki will disappear underground like the original One-Eye King did. That is always the case as well. And there's also the theory that apparently, I guess, Uta could have been the previous One-Eye King, but we'll see what that happens, because we still need to see the clowns, because the clowns are speculated to show up relatively soon. I mean, Itori was in 148. We just need to find Uta now. And then there's also Furuta. Furuta still, you know, I don't know, doing his own thing in the city. So we still need to see what's up with Furuta, what's going on with him. So, or it could be Ishida switching up scenes like he always does. He likes to do with his title. Sometimes don't amount to a lot, but I don't know. Sometimes it doesn't amount to a lot, but I don't know. Okay. Or it could be Ishida switching up scenes like he always does. He likes to do it with his title. Yeah, okay. True. There was the whole no title thing when he was going into Dragon. Yeah, okay. I remember that. That was quite a few chapters ago, actually, when he first became Dragon. Yeah. But, geez, this has been one hell of a chapter. If you guys enjoyed this stream, hopefully you all did. Hopefully you enjoyed hearing my overall thoughts and opinions on the matter, and just enjoyed seeing my live reaction to the chapter. Definitely give this video a like if you enjoyed. It always helps out the channel. And honestly, I think this is probably one of the best discussions that we have had in quite some time with Tokyo Ghoul, because there's just a lot to discuss. There's many possibilities as to what can happen by the end of Tokyo Ghoul Re, and also just on how everything has been developing from here on out. And I like on how this, you know, portion of Tokyo Ghoul Re is kind of like a resemblance or an homage of sorts to what happened in part 1 of Tokyo Ghoul. You know, Kaneki is literally going through the same thing here. So I personally feel like we might see another Kaneki appear, you know, the final product, so to speak, of Kaneki Ken. So I'm very curious as to what's going to happen in the next coming chapters. Probably far from what's going to happen, but it better be interesting if we got a chapter with V being underground searching, creating a tension of time and things. That would be interesting as well. On a scale of 1 to 10, how complex is the Tokyo Ghoul series compared to others? How complex? Sometimes it can be very complex. And personally, I said this before, I admit this, I'm not like the most well-versed or the guy that knows a whole lot of lore to, you know, the story of Tokyo Ghoul, what have you. But certain things I can, you know, pick out. Certain things I can pick out, but I'm not the most well-versed with it. But in terms of, like, if we had to, I see everyone in the chat saying 11 to 15, or for me, it's like a high 7. I would say probably, like, you know, it's not the most insanely ridiculous thing, but it's like I would say maybe like kind of like Lurker I said, like maybe a high 7 or an 8, I would say. I mean, it could be pretty complex at times, because you never know what Sui Ishida is thinking. Some of his outcomes are kind of unpredictable in a sense, and I kind of love that aspect about his manga, you know, because it always just keeps you guessing as to what's going to happen. And if you think something is going to happen, it might happen in the way you thought, but not necessarily on how it was done, I guess you would say. Like he always he like it's like something that you probably want, but he changes it up in a different matter that kind of just surprises you in a sense, you know. So mentally it takes a lot of turns. World building and politically wise, it is a bit weaker, but has potential to become a 10 if Suishida goes the part 3 route. Oh yeah, I agree. I mean, for all we know, this could Tokyo Ghoul could go for another part, and we can get more and more world building and stuff, and essentially, you know, kind of like get a 3-act structure of sorts in a story. I mean, technically, every story has kind of like a 3-act structure, but in this case, a 3-arc part, I guess. I don't know, but yeah. So that's my opinion. It's there with Berserk. I would say so. Berserk, I wouldn't say is the most like. I mean, it can be complex at times. But there are certain things that Tokyo Ghoul does that are just kind of like I need to think about them several times. You know, with Berserk, you can kind of pick up a bit more. At least personally for me, with Berserk, I can pick up a lot of other things more so, you know, quicker and probably speculate a whole lot better rather, you know, than Tokyo Ghoul. But that's just me personally. And that's probably because of the fact that I just love Berserk so much. I mean, I love Tokyo Ghoul, don't get me wrong. But in terms of the two, like, I'm like a nerd with Berserk. So, you know, mentally... Oh, no, I already read that. Are we just comparing it to anime and manga? No, we're not. No. Like, it just in general. If so, I'd say 7 to 10 out of... Yeah, I would say that. I would say that as well. 10 would be something like Legend of the Galactic Heroes, which I still need to watch. Still need to watch that eventually. But I heard there's a remake coming out, so I might as well just wait till then. But if we're comparing it to something like... A Song of Ice and Fire, the Game of Thrones book, it's not even close. Oh yeah, definitely. There is so many things that happen. I mean, I still need to catch up on my watching of Game of Thrones and whatnot. I still need to go ahead and give those a watch. I think I ended off on like the 3rd or 4th season, so I need to get back on watching that and get caught up with everyone else. But oh yeah, the whole world building and complexity to that world regarding the Song of Ice and Fire, yeah. I really need to catch up with Berserk now. I'm currently in chapter 270, but I'm really loving Berserk now more than Tokyo Ghoul. See, Lynx, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. Berk is GOAT. Yes, it is. See, I got my Berserk fans in here. And they agree. I can't wait till the next chapter is out. And honestly, Lynx, you have enough time. Honestly, the next chapter is coming out in late February. That's when the next chapter is coming out because I guess they're going back to the whole monthly scheduling for Berserk, which I'm totally glad for, by the way. But regarding Berserk and you catching up, yeah, you have like a month to get caught up. And honestly, that's more than enough time for the next chapter. But then you have to get used to the weekly scheduling, or excuse me, monthly scheduling for Berserk for the chapters to come out. You know, because that sucks. Because marathoning Berserk is amazing. But when it comes down to waiting for it month by month, or even in some cases when it goes on hiatus for several months on end, then that is when you are literally living the eclipse. Oh, I shouldn't have said that. Actually, no, wait. You're in chapter 270. I think you're okay. Berserk is my second favorite literature aside from A Song of Ice. See? And, yeah, we got just imagine being a Hunter x Hunter dude. Oh, yeah. Togashi? Yeah. I can just imagine. Kind of crazy, but I'm loving the Attack on Titan manga a bit more than TG, but I'm very interested in where TG is going. I need to catch up back on Attack on Titan. I got caught up to the whole basement reveal thing, and then I just kind of stopped. I don't know why. I guess I just kind of like lost track. I need to get back on that eventually. If Rize is turning Kaneki back to his sanity, what will be Hide's role? Okay, excuse me. If Rize is turning Kaneki back to standing, what will be Hide's role now? That is very true, because originally we thought that Hide was eventually going to come to Kaneki and snap him out of everything, but that doesn't seem to work. That's a good question, actually, Black Reaper. That's a very interesting question, actually. Well, we do know that Hide is off doing his little thing with the CCG and the ghouls. So see, there are still many things that we need to see from the series, like that we haven't seen yet regarding this whole incident with Kaneki. Not only do we have the whole Kaneki and Rize confrontation that's happening right now, but we also don't know what's up with Furuta. We don't know what's going on with Hide, and whatever happened to Uta. You know, we still, because the clowns are speculated to appear again, so there's always that. So we still need a lot more answers. Dude, I'm a fan of Berserk, Hunter x Hunter, and Song of Ice and Fire. The weight is insane. I can agree, especially with A Song of Ice and Fire. I totally understand. Well, it could go the route of Kaneki sacrificing his humanity, with Hide perhaps trying to rekindle some semblance of it back into him, or him continuing his role with the CCG and ghouls with Toka. Sacrificing his humanity, with Hide perhaps trying to rekindle some semblance of it back into him, or him continuing his role with the CCG and ghouls with Toka. That, I mean, yeah, I could see that, possibly. Oh god, let's just say it's going down in Attack on Titan at the moment. I need to get caught up then, eventually. I'm curious. Would you guys actually like for me to cover Attack on Titan again on the channel? I haven't in a long-ass time. I could probably, you know, now that I'm kind of like taking, you know, now that I'm not being overwhelmed with so many videos, and actually I'm taking time to actually kind of enjoy myself as well as work on other videos, bring out more discussion types, maybe I can come out with an Attack on Titan manga up-to-date sort of video, you know, discuss the latest chapters, or at least the portion that I have read through, you know, necessarily. If you guys would like to see that, I'll definitely go ahead and do that. Let's see. Hide going to be leader, then Kaneki wasn't able. The leader that Kaneki wasn't able to do. That would even be an interesting turn of events. But we'll have to see. I still want Hide to remove his mask, though. I want to see that so bad. Have read JoJo part. I've read JoJo because part 7 is my favorite piece of literature. It's a masterpiece. Yo, JoJo. I've seen all parts. Well, anime-wise, you know, seen all parts. Part 4 was good. I want part 5 now. And we might get part 5, maybe, eventually. Maybe. I don't know. But we'll see what happens. But yeah, guys, I got to head on out of here. We've been actually streaming for this for almost an hour now. It's 52 minutes. That is insane. Normally that doesn't happen with these Tokyo Ghoul streams. Sometimes they're just really quick, you know, give an overall discussion. That's it. But we had actually quite a lot to discuss with this chapter, as well as some various other things and whatnot. So that is awesome. I'm glad that we actually had fun here. It seemed like you guys did. And I saw Ailey in here a while ago, and I don't know if she left already, but the donation, Ailey, if you're still here, thank you so much. I did not expect that whatsoever. All I can really say is thank you. Thank you so much. I really do love you guys a lot, man. Like, you guys just discussing similar passions and whatnot. It's just amazing. But I did not expect that whatsoever. And all I can really just say is thank you. Thank you. I really do appreciate that. So, again, maybe if Ailey comes back to the stream and watches this after I stop the broadcast and this video processes, just know that I said thank you, and I acknowledge that. That was amazing. So thank you very much. Have fun watching. Oh, yep, there's Ailey right there. Thank you so much. But yeah, guys, I gotta head to work in about an hour or so. So that gives me an hour to actually get ready. So I'm gonna go ahead and start getting ready. Thank you very much for watching. If you like the video, be sure to give it a like. Always helps out the channel. When this video is done processing, come back to this video and discuss in the comments further what you guys think could be, you know, going on in the next chapter of Tokyo Ghoul Re. Give your overall speculations and this and that. I would love to hear them. And also about the Attack on Titan thing, if you guys want me to go ahead and do that, definitely let me know in the comments down below as well. So yeah, glad you guys had fun. Thank you very much for watching. Until the next one, I'll see you guys later. Peace out.